So that was the basics. After the basics, these are the first progression I really do. It helps for the glute activation. So for those who's doing straddle planches, you have to do these. If not, add them. This really helps for the back and for the legs to activate and get ready for the straddle planche. And you can also do different variations. You can open legs and you can also close legs. Now you can also try to do holds and reps and see how you feel. The moment you activate those muscles, it's enough. So normally with bands, what I do is that first I try to use a light band. So this is the lightest band. So I kind of feel difficult, but not that difficult to hold the moves. So I'm trying to hold the elbow planche one arm, but as you can see, I have failed. After doing that, I start doing pull-ups instantly because I just see what muscle is used most and I use that muscle. After doing pull-ups, my shoulders are pretty warmed up, so I'm gonna try to hold the one-arm planche and a press. And as you can see, I was successful in the press, but I was not maintaining my balance. So this is all about the resistance band. You can work on your balance and you can work on the angles and different movements you want to do. So first I do light band with all the moves. Before was elbow planche, now it's one arm planche. I see how I bend, how I move, and as you can see I can press, which is fantastic, but pressing down is the problem, which I need to work on that. And then I tried to do elbow at the same time, because as you can see we're using the same muscles. It's just that on one arm planche we're using more forearms than in elbow planche. It's a must for you to fail because it's a new move which has never been done, and I also fail many times, but it doesn't mean that you have to just use heavy band now. The more you work on the light band, the easier it's gonna get in the future. Now the next move will be the full planche. It's been 2 months. I was not unable to hold my full planche with the light band. This is something new to me I've unlocked. I can now hold full planche with a light band, but as you can see when I pressed up I couldn't hold it. I couldn't press down, but when I go in the straddle planche press up, it was easy for me to press down. It means that my straddle strength is there, but the full planche strength is not there. At the end, all you gotta see is the protraction. As you can see, my scapulas are sinking slowly by slow. So what are the key to note on full planche is that you're leaning forward a lot and you are protracted, so you can get the trajectory muscles working on. And another key point is to pelvic tilt, so you are activating all the ab muscles and the glute muscles. And as you can see, I pressed down, but my legs were kind of struggling there. And after that I will try to use parallettes, because once you do on the floor you have enough strength to do on the parallettes. Of course when you do on the floor and do on the parallettes is gonna be easier, but it's not gonna be so easy. It's just gonna be twice as easier than the floor one. And then I try to press and I try to focus on my protraction. As you can see, I have full protraction here, which was great. Then sometimes you just need to play with the progression. You can finally go with full planche, and when you're in full planche you can come back down with straddle planche, or you can do full planche again. So you just see how you feel on how your body feels. As you can see now, this press was so good, and as you can see I'm pressing back with straddle planche because I couldn't hold the full planche, and then I come back with a stronger protraction with the straddle planche, which I can hold it. Of course now I'm warmed up so I can focus on the hold. So I'm trying to do 10-second holds on the floor. Then I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna try to hold on the parallettes 10 seconds again. And now the protraction is already there. but the legs are a bit high, but we are good. As you can see, my scapula synced pretty fast and I was unable to hold 10 seconds. In case I just hold 8 seconds instead of. So when I'm reaching at the final of using the light band, what I usually do is go max a bit. So I try to hold max, I try to do presses max, and when I feel tired I try to use heavy band at that time, because that is the best time to use the heavy band. You need to activate those muscles in a longer period so they get stronger and stronger. So lighter band is a go. If you're tired, then you should probably switch to the heavy band. Then the heavy band feels like a feather. So remember, in the heavy band you need to focus on your activation, because activating muscle in heavy band is pretty hard, because your body is already up motion, it won't come down. So it's literally hard to activate those muscles. So make sure you're not swinging up and down without activating those muscles. And as you can see, I can now do the combos which I wanted to do, and I basically just enjoy these movements with the heavy band. But of course, at the end of the moment or whatever you're training for, you have to put load, so you have to switch to light band. If you just train heavy band every day, it doesn't mean that you're gonna reach to your goals pretty soon. You really need to do it without bands as well. Heavy band is just that, it's gonna activate those muscles which have not yet activated for a long period of time. So this was pretty much, and then at the end I tried to do those hard movements which I'm basically training for. Of course, this is not the level to train. As you can see, my protraction is not there. I tried to do explosive moves, and I tried to do moves which I'm not even able to do right now, but heavy band is the key to do those moves in your free time when you feel tired and everything. And I like doing combos. Combos is the goal for me. At the start you need to focus on every activation, every timing, everything. At the end you can try to enjoy your basic skills. I hope this video helped some of you guys, and make sure you're training perfectly, safely. Make sure the basics are always there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, subscribe.